Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you a review of the Campus Tote, Vera Bradley Campus Tote, and this pattern is Plum Crazy, which is one of my favorite patterns. Okay, I'm going to give you the features. This has a rolled handle, 2 on either side of the tote. It has some exterior side pockets that really come out quite a lot, and they're sort of puckered or gathered on the bottom here, so they really give a lot of room. And I sort of like that this banding is a little tighter than the bottom, so we really put things in here and you feel like they're not going to fall out, and has this wonderful banding here that has a nice complementary pattern on there. And then in the front or back, they're identical. You have that sort of contrast here down in the decorative banding, and these are not bands that are going to reinforce this bag at all. They kind of just stop here, and they're really just pattern design. It's not really a strap. And this has a cardboard base that is removable from the inside. The shape of this bag, as far as I wonder if you can see that, it kind of slopes down and around, and when you open it, it's a snap closure. You have that same dipping. It's very slight, but it is there on the sides. Okay, I have to be honest with you, I hesitated buying this tote. There is a vlogger, Kate May, and also Dawn H, who have reviews, very good reviews of the Campus Tote, and I wasn't really sure if I liked it. Their reviews and telling you what the features of this bag was very, very good. So really I felt like, I'm not sure. I do own several totes or larger pieces. I have a Miller bag, I have an East-West tote, I have a sling, the tennis sling backpack. So I was really on the fence about this. And I do have a pocketbook in Plum Crazy. I have an Edie satchel. But I do love this pattern, and I wanted a bag that would sort of be a pocketbook / tote. So it couldn't be as large as the Miller bag, because honestly to me that I use that to go back and forth to Girl Scout meetings and when I have all my craft supplies and so forth, or a quick overnight trip, or if I'm doing a class party at school. Instead of in the past carrying 3 or 4 bags of supplies, I'm able to fit a whole entire gifts for the kids and so forth in the Miller bag. So I wanted a tote / pocketbook. So I wanted something small to medium. I would not consider this medium to large. This would be on the medium side. Not something that I would use to carry all of that paraphernalia back and forth to a meeting, but you certainly could put a file in here. Let's see, I have one over here, I think. You certainly could put a file folder in there if you needed to. Okay, so inside the bag is that really nice coordinating shell sort of design from the inside of the Plum Crazy pieces, and it's just beautiful. Also, I did tell you this is a snap closure, which at first is one of the reasons why I didn't want to buy it. It really irritates me. It's just a personal thing. When they have that snap closure and these side pieces pop open, I like my bags to look symmetrical and hold their shape. And that really bugged me on the reviews. But then I said, you know what? I got it at a really good price at the outlet. That's only here till tomorrow. They're actually leaving. So I had to make a decision. I said, I'm just going to live with it, because I feel that I'm going to use this bag open a lot. But after snapping it and wearing it, that didn't really give me a problem. It kind of conforms to your body. All right, so let's go back to this little dip here. Oh, you can see it really good now, but that dip here when it's snapped. I thought, wow, it's really cute. It makes it different than the East-West tote or any other tote or the Vera or anything that's straight across. I thought it was just a neat design, sort of vanity piece, but when I actually wore it, and I've been using this since I purchased it last week, I realized that this little feature here makes this bag sit under your arm beautifully. And the fact that this is just snapped here and kind of goes out here, it really gives it a nice profile, beautiful silhouette when you're wearing it. And these rolled handles are just great on distributing the weight, so you can really go ahead and pack this puppy up, and it's great. All right, so I'm going to now show you what's in my outside pockets, and then I'll show you about the inside pockets and the features of this bag as we move in. It is quilted, as are the outside pockets, which is very nice. In the side pocket, I have a full-size body spray from Bath & Body Works, and I have my hairbrush. And I'm gonna actually leave those items in here tonight, overnight, because when I did open this bag up from the store, this sort of was puckered in, and that irritated me. So by leaving these things in the side, I've been forcing the bag to regain its proper shape. But that's on that one pocket. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around and then go on this pocket here. And I have my pocket papers, and that's Baroque, and a little mini hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works. Vera mints. I don't know what pattern this is. I don't think it says on the mints, but if anybody knows and they want to go ahead and tell me what this pattern is, you can go ahead and comment on that. And I have my keys, which I really love the outside, and that's empty. So here they're empty, and you see they don't puff out as much once you've taken those items out, and the bag sort of starts to tilt backwards. But that's because I have a very large wallet in here, the anniversary wristlet with a lot of junk in it, and it's kind of forcing it back. And I have a notebook in here too, so it's pushing it back. It wouldn't do that once it's empty. Okay, so these outside pockets, I love that, because when I'm shopping and I want to throw my car keys in, they're going to go right in this outside pocket. And because this is sort of pleated and the band is nice and tight, and the band itself is not quilted, but this is, I really feel like they're down there and they're secure. They're not going to pop out. And if I was to tip the bag over, which happens quite often when I'm driving, they're not going to come out. So I liked that about this particular bag. On the inside, we're going to go ahead and unsnap that. I'm going to show you what I have in there. And I really haven't even used this to its full capacity. The pockets are quilted in this one. So you have a back pocket on the back wall, just one. And then you have the same pocket of the same size on the other side. So they are mirror images. And in here I have my tune-in case in Deco Daisy. And I went shopping with my daughter, and then I did stop at the Vera outlet, so I just threw some receipts in there. And I have the smallest piece of the Cosmetic Trio in Provençal. And if you've watched my other videos, you know I like to bring the complete sets of the Cosmetic Trios in all my bags. And this has my gift cards and some loyalty cards, an extra thing of mints, and probably a hair tie in there. And that was all in that back pocket and didn't really make the bag stick out at all. Okay, I'm going to turn her over and show you on this same pocket in the back here. I have some coupons from Walgreens because I'm going to go shopping tomorrow and get my toiletries. And I have this notebook. This is a Vera notebook. I think it's a small notebook, and it has the pocket in there, and I love this. I bring this when I'm going shopping, and I love that these are perforated, and you can kind of put your dates up in this little area here, and they also have the 3 rings in there as well. So if you needed to save these items and put them in a 3-ring binder, you could. So I have these in several patterns, but I just, you know, when Plum Crazy came out, I love paisley, and I love oversized paisley, and purple is just fantastic. So I did that. And today, on a whim, I thought, well, let me go ahead and see if this fits in that back pocket. And it did, so I was happy about that. I also have my student agenda in Plum Crazy as well, and I've talked about this in other videos, but this is, if I was, you know, to do a favorites video, this is absolutely one of my favorite items. So that was in there. Note, this does not fit in either of the pockets. It is slightly larger because of this ring is much fatter. If it wasn't as deep and needed a fat ring like that, it would be the same size. But it's just like a hair larger than this, so it won't go down into those pockets. And I did try, believe me, it didn't work. Okay, and then I have the anniversary wristlet. And I actually purchased this for my mom for Christmas, and she didn't like it, even though when we were in the store, she pointed this out, and that's why I purchased it for her. But no harm, no foul. I went ahead and got her an accordion wallet and just switched it out. Gave her that one in Rhythm and Blues, and went ahead and kept this one because I do have 2 pieces in Plum Crazy, and I absolutely love this wristlet. It is one of the only I've seen, one of the few that houses my iPhone with an out-of-box Defender case on it, and that's great. So I have now one to match my campus tote, so that goes in there. That will fit in those back pockets, But when my bag was full, I felt it popped out the exterior wall, and I didn't like the way that looked. And then I have my petite pouch in Deco Daisy, and that always has an extra pair of earbuds for the kids, and my iPhone charger. And we just went away overnight the other night, and I did also have a BlackBerry charger. So I had my husband's BlackBerry charger in here, my iPhone charger, and earbuds, and it all fit in there. And that was really nice to have it in one area. And then I have the medium piece of the Cosmetic Trio in Provençal. This is my emergency kit, quick repair. So glue sticks, mini scissors, safety pins, handy wipes, probably, I want to say another hand sanitizer, and stuff like that. So that always comes with me. And that fit, I had it floating in the base of the bag, but you could put it in either one of these pockets. And then just some Hot Topic receipts in there. And then that bag is empty. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how it sits perfectly by itself without anything in it. It really, really holds its shape, but I don't think you can see this on the video. I'll try to move you in closer, and I really don't think you can. But right here, it goes in, and it is driving me bonkers. And it has nothing to do with this bag not being efficient. It's just because of the way they stored it in the store, like that. And so if you were to store it flat like that with this bottom piece folded up, when you re-expand that bag from storage, you're gonna have that teeny tiny bit of puckering. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it here, right here, and it's driving me crazy. It's just my personality. So that's why I'm storing things for a couple of days on the outside pockets without taking it out, and also why I haven't switched this bag in a few days for my everyday, going in the car tote. So when you're storing this bag, think about that, that maybe you don't want to fold it and keep it like that, or if you're going to fold it that way for a while, then maybe kind of fold it the other way the next time. And I don't know. For me, I think this is going to be one of the bags that gets put on my shelf